Hi friends, so in this video I'm going to show you a few techniques to floss the nerves of your upper body. This is great if you experience tingling in your hands or if you have any pain along the path of your fingertips up through your shoulders, your chest, into your neck and head. Essentially what it means when you floss the nerve is that you are tugging at the nerve and just nudging it along the neural sheath, which is the path that it takes. That helps to free up congestion and just encourage better blood flow, better activity and connection of the nerve communication line. So what we'll do is we'll just come into any comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. And first we're going to floss the median nerve, and there's quite a few techniques that you can use, but this is the most simple in my opinion and effective. So the median nerve kind of works to stimulate the first three fingers of the hands, the thumb, pointer, and middle fingers. So you can start with one of your hands just out to the side, a little soft bend in the elbow. And what you're going to do is you're going to start to rotate the hand kind of forward of you and then rotate it back. And as you do that, you can kind of move the elbow and the rest of the arm like in kind of a wave sort of path. As you're doing this, you want to keep moving. You don't want to hold any kind of nerve flossing. We don't want to damage the nerve. We just want to nudge it. So as you are waving the hand, you might start to feel a little warmth or awareness in those first three fingers. Some of that nerve pathway is on the top of the hand, some of it's on the bottom part of the hand, on the palm. So you might be feeling a bit on both. Once you've done that a few times with this hand, just rest it and you can move to the other side. So starting by just flowing the hand, getting your rhythm down. I recommend if you are experiencing pain or tingles in your hands or just issues in general, if you work with your hands, if you're a hairstylist or something like that, doing this at least once a day. It takes about 5 minutes. You can do it before you go into work or at the end of the day and just encourage a little relief along this pathway. And once you're balanced, you can relax the hands into the lap. You can also do that with both hands at the same time if you want to experiment with that. It takes up less time. Sometimes it's just one of your hands that's giving you trouble. I still recommend doing both sides. Now our next technique is going to stimulate the ulnar nerve, which kind of supports these last two fingers of the hand, the pinky and the ring finger. So for this one, you're gonna let your arms come out to the sides again. Let's start with just one arm like before. Little soft bend in the elbow. And then I like to bring my pointer finger and thumb together just because it helps me feel this more. That's optional. You could just let the hand be as it is, okay? So from here, take an inhale with the wrist just being nice and heavy, the hand hanging. And then as you exhale, rotate the palm up, bringing the pinky in towards your face, lifting the elbow a little higher. You'll start to feel that tug at the nerve and then come out and in. Again, not holding any of these positions. Just keep it moving. That's the flossing action. Out and in. Breath remains smooth and consistent as you're doing this. That will help. And switching to the other hand when you're ready, if you haven't done both at the same time. Bringing it out and in. You might feel it slightly different on one side, just acknowledging those differences, breathing into them. doesn't really matter how many times you do any of these movements, but you do want to do them kind of evenly between sides. And our last movement is for the radial nerve, which is primarily fueling the top of the hand. So the bony part of the hand, but also the first 3 fingers on the bottom side of the hand as well. So what you're going to do for this one is you're going to take your hand out in front of you and just kind of create a very gentle fist. Take an inhale to just kind of initiate some intention into this. And then as you exhale, you're going to kind of scoop that hand down toward the floor alongside you and reach it back behind you. And then just scoop it forward and up, a little bend at the elbow, scoop it down and back. And again, it might help to bring the pointer finger and the thumb together just to guide the motion, feel it a bit more if you're not feeling it. I'm doing both sides, so when you are balanced, feeling good on this first side, you can switch to the next side. Gentle fist, scoop it down and back and forward. I will say that the more you do this, the more you can start to connect the dots of what you're supposed to feel, how it feels for you. So give yourself some compassion if you're learning this technique for the first time. But I will say with consistency, this has helped so many of my shoulder issues, so many of my hand and wrist issues as I work with my hands as a reflexologist. I do this before my sessions each day, and it makes a tremendous difference in how I feel. And when you're done, just let the hands rest into the lap, and that is your upper body nerve flossing. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions or requests for future videos.